By early 1945, the Russian army had completely surrounded the Germans and began their advance on Berlin. On April 16th, the Red Army had begun the Battle of Berlin, completely encircling Berlin by the 21st. Hitler made his public appearance on his 56th birthday, where he went into the Reich Garden to award Iron Crosses to the boy soldiers of the Hitler Youth. The man that was once the most powerful individual in the world was slowly driven to madness as he watched his empire unfold.
On the afternoon of Hitler's birthday, Berlin was bombarded by the Soviets for the first time. Hitler, in denial of what was happening, had placed all of his hopes in SS General Felix Steiner to stop the Russian advancement. When Steiner failed to recede the Soviets, Hitler fell into a tearful rage, putting all the blame on his commanders, claiming they were incompetent and traitors. He then declared that the war was lost and that he would stay in Berlin until the end, then kill himself. Joined by his senior staff, his soon-to-be wife Eva Braun, and his beloved dog Blondie, Adolf Hitler went into hiding in the Führer bunker, an air raid shell located near the Reich Chancellor. It was there that he married Eva Braun.
Life in the bunker was harsh for Hitler. He suffered from stomach illnesses and did not appear healthy, with white puffy skin and filmed eyes. He took Benzedrine and cocaine-laced eye drops to get him through the day, and barbiturates to sleep at night. He only consumed potatoes and thin soup for the fear of being poisoned. Despite the clearly hopeless situation that he was in, he remained optimistic of the Nazi success, looking over maps and using buttons to represent the military units around the city. In reality, the remains of the city's defense were old men and untrained teenagers taken out of the Hitler Youth. He was so paranoid that he did not even trust the cyanide pills he used to commit suicide, afraid that they were being switched with something non-lethal. He confirmed their lethality by giving one to his dog Blondie. Too uncertain on whether the cyanide pills would work and the fear of the Red Army closing in on them, Hitler decided that the surest way to kill himself was through gunshot. On April 30th, 1945, Hitler and his wife, Eva, took their lives by a gunshot to the head and a cyanide pill, respectively. He was afraid his body would be ridiculed by the Soviets, so he ordered the cremation of his corpse.
Following his suicide, his aides brought he and his wife to the Chancellery Garden, where they were laid side by side and doused in 180 liters of petrol and set alight. During this time, another Russian bombardment began, so his surviving staff gave him a final salute and retreated into their bunker, where they were finally able to enjoy a cigarette to ease the coming end. Hitler was a political figure once revered by millions, but in his final days, he died an ill, cowering disgrace.